I'm Sharon and this is Fun with Cross Stitch. Today is the 2nd of April 2025 and this is WIP update number 84. Now I have 7 projects to show you today. I am a week late, but I did have a week away, which I know not all of you are interested, so I'll put the life updates at the end and show you what I've got. I've also got some haul to show you and just a bit of chatter. So we'll do that at the end for anyone that's only interested in the cross stitch. Okay, so I worked on 7 projects and I got 9,216 stitches in. But before we get to that, I'd just like to say welcome. Welcome back all my existing subscribers and viewers. Thank you for coming back every fortnight. Really do appreciate it. And welcome to any new viewers. Thank you for popping along, clicking on the button. Hope you enjoy what you see. Okay, so we'll get started. So the first one I'm going to show you is the normal toy shop. This is from Heaven and Earth Designs and it's from Amy Stewart. This is what it's going to look like when it's actually finished. This year I'm hoping to get right down to the bottom, which I haven't got far to go. So that challenge will be done. I'm hoping to reach the bottom by at least June. There's not many stitches to go to the bottom. Now I will put before pictures in so you can see where I'm up to. Now I think I only gave this one one day. So this one only got 895 stitches and I'm on 51.12%. And this is what it's looking like now. So this is just one bookcase, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come all the way to the bottom. Now, I'll take this off. As you can see, there's not much to the bottom. It comes to about here. So my aim is to get right to the bottom. So I reckon I'll be at the bottom by about June, so that'll be another challenge knocked off my list. Because that's my aim, is to knock the challenges off. Still get in as much work as I can on this one, because I still want to get it moving. I want to get it closer to a finish. But yeah, that goal will be met. But yeah, just loving the way it's coming along. I tried to work on it yesterday. I just couldn't get into it though, but a lot's happened since I've been back, so I just put it away. I thought, oh well, I'll get it out again. Just yesterday was not the day for it. So that's fine. But this one I work on every week. Every week. So that's Toy Shop. Okay, the next one I worked on was the Mug Sal. This is a Shannon's Christine design, and I'm not doing the numbers in order, like the parts in order. I'm just doing them as they come up. And then I just pick the spot on the framework that I've done. This is Gingerbread House Mug. That's the one that I've just finished. Now, so far I've kept up. I want to do 1 a month on these. So far I'm on target. So this one is all done. Let's just hope I can keep on target. Now, here we are with this one. And this one's come out quite nice. I like this one. Now, it normally takes me about, if I get a good day on it, normally take me 3 days, because one day I'll get all this white done, and that's all I'll do. And then the next day I'll get half the mug done, and the other sitting I'll get the rest of the mug done. So normally about 3 days if I can get a good sitting on it. But loving that one. I've already chose the next one ready. I've got it out. Out ready to go, which I'll show you when I show you my plans for the next fortnight, because this one stays in every fortnight. Okay, the next one I worked on I don't actually think I worked on them in this order, but the next one I have written down is another Heaven and Earth Designs. It's called Dark Jungle, Temple and Tigers by Ciro Marchetti. Now this one hasn't got a lot on it. I'm pretty sure my challenge this year was to get this tiger's head done. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on the tiger. So let's see if I can meet that challenge. Now I got 1,144 stitches on it, and I'm on 6.57%. So for such a large piece, I've got a long way to go. Alright. So he is coming together quite nicely. All this material. So he is coming together. I'm picking the lower symbols and just filling them in. As you can see, I've still got a few in his nose to do. And I've been working around this side, I think. So I just pick the lowest symbol in him and then take it wherever it goes, because he goes all the way out here. And I'm guessing he'd go all the way out here. But I really do like this one. And when I started and wanted to finish everything as I was going, which I really liked that. But then I started the tiger's mouth down here, and that was it. Tiger's in now. Then I'll come back to doing the flowers. But yeah, the challenge is to finish him. So hopefully I can get that one done. As he's only a head, I don't see why I can't. I've just got to get more stitches in. But we're only in the beginning of March, so I've got plenty of time. Even though time goes really, really fast when you say that. But that's how we are on that one. A couple of fortnights and he should come back out. Now I've got, I think it was 34 whips at the moment. I'm trying to get them down to 30 so that I can work on every one, or like touch every project in the month. That's my aim to do, get them back down to 30, because I don't really like having so many. The idea is nice, but actually not being able to stitch on them all, not really liking that. The next one I worked on was hubby's truck. Now this one is a Linfox truck that he drives. This was on one of his journeys and he's pulled over to take a photo. Now I charted it myself. It's done through Pick-to-Pat. And my challenge for this one was to get right across the bottom with the dirt. I have actually met that challenge. So I'm still filling in the dirt. I'm not putting it away. I'm still filling in the dirt. So we'll just see how much further we can get. Oh, let's find where I worked on. The truck, I only got 600 on this one this time, and I'm on 12.98%. There's the corner. So I worked over to the corner. I've worked in the middle there, done some stitches in here, working my way back again. Now this is, that's how big the truck. So that's a lot of dirt in the middle there. So what I'm going to be doing, let's try and wrangle this a bit better, is just working on all this dirt and taking it back over. That's my challenge this year. Now I've made it to the other side, which is good. So all I'm going to be doing is filling in dirt. So I'll come back here on my next time and just start bringing it across again. Fill up here, bring it across, just get as much dirt done as I can. That way next year I can concentrate, hopefully, on the truck and get as much of the truck done as I can. Now I have told him if he wants another Linfox one done, that's fine. Don't park it in so much dirt. I don't know, park it in the grass or do a close-up photo of it. Not so much dirt. That's all good. Okay, so the next one is my chatelaine. Now I did do a little video on the chatelaine, so if you've watched that you'll know where this is anyway. For people that haven't watched it. But yeah, I like to bring you along. I've brought you along right from the beginning with this one. My needle's not on there. Oh yeah, it's on the front. I brought you along right from the beginning with this one, so I'll keep going and keep bringing you along. So this is where we are with this one. Now, I'm doing this outside border. I'm doing little pink flowers, and I stopped there, so I didn't get enough time to do any more. But I'm really loving the way this one's coming out. Did I show you the cover photo? I don't think I did. Okay, so this one is Fairy Garden by Chatelaine. Now my challenge this year was to get all this done, all this border done, which I'm doing now, and these blue bits along the side, so I can get all that done. Thought I'd shown you the photo, but I didn't. There we go. So I'm still doing this border. I've got a lot of pink flowers to go along, and there's a couple of specialty stitches, and then another green border along it, I think, yes, and then I start the swirls. So this is another one. I think I'll be able to do this challenge. Well, I'll do my best anyway. This one I work on of a Saturday, and because I've got two chatelaines, one week will be this chatelaine on a Saturday. The other Saturday will be Swan Lake. So that way I'm working on both of them, and we'll see how we go with that. Now this Saturday just gone, I didn't get to work on it. I did stitch, but just wasn't feeling the chatelaine because we'd had a busy week. So I thought, well, okay, get back to the chatelaine the following one. As we know, things happen. You don't always get to stick to your plan. Doesn't matter how good a plan is, it doesn't always work. Okay, now the next one I worked on was Sewing Cats. This one is by Soda Stitch. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Now I'm just working on this middle shelf here. I'm not sure what my challenge was on this one, whether it was the whole thing to finish or finish off one or two shelves. I'll have to go back and have a look. I think it might have been 2 shelves, but not sure. I'll have to have a look. But anyway, I had got the little bit of the orange spool done, and now I've done the green one as well and started on the cross stitch next to it. Another one that I'm loving doing. This one I got 1,560 stitches on it, and I'm on 9.27%. Now this one is done on 28 count 2 over 2. I don't think I've been telling you. Toy Shop is done on, pretty sure it's 16 count Aida. The Mug Sale is done on 28 count Rose. Dark Jungle is done on 18 count Aida. The Lynn Fox Truck is 18 count Aida. Fairy Garden is 28 count Rose. That's the same as the Mug Sale. And this one is 28 count. And it's a green. But there's no tag on it, so I'm not quite sure. But there we are with this one. Like I said, I got 1,560 stitches, 9.27%. So I had this spool done, so I got this spool finished and started over here on the bit of cross stitch. So then when I work on it again, I'll just keep coming down, bring the shelf across, and finish off. There's a kitty cat hanging off the shelf, so I'll finish that bit. Then I'll go over this side, do the scissors and another cat. So I'll get this whole shelf done, and then I'll backstitch it and try and backstitch the shelves as I'm going. and that way it's not so much back stitch at the end. But this one is a pleasure to work on. I really enjoy working on this one. It just stitches up so nicely. So loving that one. Once June, once the beginning of July hits, I will look at my challenges again, and then I will pick my projects according to the challenges that I still have left to do. I will still work on the ones that the challenges are done, but I want to concentrate more on the ones that need to be done. So that's at the beginning of July, so we'll see how that goes from there. Okay, I only have one left to show you. So the one I have left is Enchanted Fairy. I do have the book here. This is done on 28 count Lugana. Alright, let's just find the page so I can show you what it's going to look like. And this is what she's going to look like when she's finished. This one is for our granddaughter for a birthday at the end of the year. Now I have done, when I showed you last, I hadn't finished the skirt. So I have finished the skirt now and done a bit more. This one is in Cross Stitch Crazy October 2010 edition. So that's where this one's from. Now this one I got 1,750 stitches. I can't say the percentage because it's not in Pattern Keeper. This is Ice Ice Baby from Colour Cascades, 28 count Lugana. Let me put something behind that. And here she is now. Now, when I showed you last time, I was just finishing off the skirt. I still had, I think, one pleat, maybe 1.5 pleats left to go in here. So since then I've done that. I've got a body done. It might be better. There we go. I got a body done, a flower, her head, her hair. I'm just doing in the midst of doing her wings now. I'm really enjoying doing this one. She's such a quick stitch. Now this will be a finish hopefully by the end of April. Let's hope. Because every time I get a little bit of time and I don't feel like stitching on a big one, this one's going to come in. And then when this one is finished, I will pick another small that I've got, like maybe Simpsons, and get that one finished. So I'm knocking off these little ones as well as still working on the big ones. But this one I want to get finished for a birthday present at the end of the year. So I've only got to do her wings, her legs and the rocks at the bottom, and then all the back stitching. So really loving this one, and I don't think it's too bad on the blue. Now there is blue in the wings, but they're okay. I don't think it loses the blue. I quite like it. So this one I will get framed, and she can have it up in her bedroom. She's only, she'll be turning 6. Because she started school this year, so she'll be turning 6. So. Nice. Oh, better put the book away with it, otherwise I'll be looking for the pattern and I won't be able to find it. Okay, that's all my stitching that I have completed. Like I said, that's 9,216 stitches, which is not bad considering, yes, we've been 3 weeks, but I've been away as well, so it's really only just on 2 weeks worth. Excuse me, only 2 weeks worth of work, really. Okay, so the ones I'm going to be working on next fortnight. I have them down here. Right, so Toy Shop will be back in again. So you'll see Toy Shop again by Amy Stewart. Now I might do 1 or 2 stitches, the first row or first and second row right to the bottom. I want to make it to the bottom and then I can just continue back up again. So that might be what I do my next time sitting with that one. Sorry about that noise. Where did I put it? Here we go. The mug sale. The next one I'm going to be working on is Gingerbread Lady Mug. So this, as you can see, it's part 11. I'm not doing them in rows, but in order, just picking whichever one comes next in the pile. So this one is Gingerbread Lady. So I'll be working on her, which I might even start her today and get the white done. Just depends. We'll see how things go. Another one I'm going to be working on this fortnight is Swan Lake. Now I want to get all this middle section done. Pretty sure that was my aim. Now I have done right in the centre, and I'm starting on one of these, I think. I'll have to have a look. Another one I haven't touched for a long while, or it seems like a very long while, is Titanic. Now this one is being done for hubby. Now I am doing over this side. I think I've reached the bottom. I'll have to have a look and then finish up to the sky. Excuse me. So I will show you these in a minute, but yeah, that's the one I'm going to be working on. Got to get some work into that one. One that I should have been worked on this fortnight, just never got to it, is Elephant Puzzle by Pain Free Crafts. Now this one, my challenge is to get all of his trunk done. So I'll be working on that, but I think I'll be working up the top part of his trunk. So we'll get some work into that one. Another one I haven't touched for a little while is Tiger. This is one that Nessa made. It's not an AI, it's just one that Nessa's done. Now I'm only right down the bottom because I'm trying to work around and then come up as I'm working around. That one I haven't worked on for a while, so that will be one to work on. I think I'm near his feet. So I'll get some work into that one. And the lucky last is a Heaven and Earth design, the Rusty Cauldron, artwork by Lisa Parker. Now my challenge is to get this bit done and get into the window, I'm pretty sure. Now the way I'm picking these this fortnight, like this time around, is oh, you're on my phone, but I go on to a moment and I'll show you. It should be on the iPad as well. Where are you? Stitchy Pal, that's the one I was thinking of. Now just collaborate, yep. Alright, now we're up with the same as what's on my phone. So this is why I'm going. Now these are every pattern that I'm doing, every whip I'm doing is all in here. So what I do is I go to the bottom, wait for them all to set up. Now these ones I haven't got in, whoops, these ones I haven't got in this year, so they're not into it. Tiger, Friends. See, there's Tiger. So then I put Tiger in. And I haven't worked on him since October last year, so he definitely needs some work in. The Rusty Cauldron, October last year. So that's why I put those ones in. Elephant Puzzle, December last year. So I need to work on the ones that I haven't worked on. Even Titanic was December last year. So anything that I haven't worked on this year, that's what I'm trying to put in now. I know I've got all the new starts that I've done, but I've got to touch all the old ones and then I'll get back to the new starts. Itchy floss tube nose. So let's show you where I'll be starting. Oops. Alright, well the toy shop I don't need to show you because you know. The mug sale I've showed you the picture because that one hasn't been started yet. Titanic, let's see where we're up to with this one. Okay. I have reached the bottom. It's a bit bit squished. That's how long it's been in the bag for. So I have reached the bottom, which is good. So I will continue up. I will continue where I left off here and go to the top. So I want to try and get this side done, and then I can just work my way across. But knowing that I've reached the bottom, that's good. That's how long it's been. I didn't even remember where I was. So I'm going to work up to the top. So it's all sky, it's all blues, it's all the sky in the background. So I will see how much I can get done in that one. That's a paper pattern, so that's easy when the iPad is on charge. So I can still work. Okay, what's in this one? This one is the Rusty Cauldron. Now I want to try and get some more of the cabinet done, as I said. So there we are with this one. I've sort of tried to make sure there's no gaps. So I'm just picking a colour and working it across, as you can see. So there is still some gaps here. I'll go across here and across there, and then just bring it up again. And just try and get as much done as I can and get into that cupboard or showcase. Another one I know a lot of you like. This is Elephant Puzzle. I just haven't got round to doing this one. This one has been a while as well. I did choose this for last fortnight, but just never got to it. So where are we? Goes that way. Thought I had it upside down, but had it sideways. So there we are with the trunk on this one. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'll finish the trunk here, keep going up, bring his ear up and bring it around. So I'll end up doing the top of his head and then go down and finish the bottom part of his trunk. Because no point finishing the top part of his trunk without putting his ears on. It's going to look a bit weird. So that's how I'm doing it. But let's get some work into that one. This is on a green Ada that I dyed myself. I think it's an 18 count. I'll have to get better. You'd think I would know to tell you the fabric that I'm using by now. I've been doing this for 3 years. You would think I'd know. But no, I just keep forgetting that. I put it down to being busy and don't write all the details down when I should be. Okay, where is this one? This one is another one that I dyed myself. And this is where he is. So I'll just pick a symbol and then run with it, because most of the symbols at the side run right through now. So I just keep running with the symbols and then gradually build it up. This is on a big piece. That's doubled over and doubled over again. So I can fit about 4 or 5 on this one. So I'm not cutting it until I decide how many I want to put on here. Whether I want to display them all together, whether I want to make them separate, that's just something I haven't decided yet. Plans always change. Okay, this one is Swan Lake. This is the last one I have to show you. Oh, there we go. That's where we're up to on Swan Lake. So I do want to get some more of these put in. There's another 3 to go round, and then by memory, there's all specialty stitches in between. Now, I've gone back and done all the specialty stitches, so I'm doing specialty stitches as I go along now, because I found out they're not as hard as what I thought. So that's how that one's looking. This is another one that I dyed myself. It is a 28 count. I was going to do it on, I was doing it on a black, but the black wasn't big enough when I measured it when I was going to start. And I did have a big piece of white in 28 count, but I didn't want to do it on white. So I dyed it this blue, and I don't think it's too bad. I quite like it. So far the blues are coming out okay on it. So that one will be worked on. As long as hubby's working this Saturday, then we won't be doing anything else. So that one will be worked on this Saturday. The only thing that will stop me from working on it now, back into routine, is if hubby's not working and we're doing something else. Okay, well that's all I have for the stitching side of it. Now, oh well, I do have some haul. We'll go through haul. Now, there is a new Forbidden Fibre company. They've got their sale out. Now, it's a new sale that's come out this year. Original design by Leon Ross, and it's stitched on a 16 count Aida in Forbidden Fibre colourway Fairy Tale. Now I have actually got the right material. I ordered the kit, so this is the right material that goes with it. This is the pattern so far. It comes out every Monday or Tuesday in Australia. This is what it's looking like so far. Now I haven't started yet because my fabric and cottons only turned up while I was away. They were in the mailbox when we got back. So I haven't started this one yet, but this one will be a new start. This will be hopefully my last new start, but this one will be a start and a finish because it's not very big. So this is what it's looking like now. We've still got maybe 3 parts to come out, but this is it. It's quite nice. It's not very big. Now I did get like I said, I got the kit. So I've got the Fairy Tale Zweigart 16 count. So I got that. That's I wanted 25 count, but they didn't have it and I didn't want to wait. So I went for a 16 count. Alright, so the colours are 014 Shadow. Now I've still got these tied together. There's Shadow. 016 Black Magic, it's just the black. Oh, you get 2 of those. 207 Midas Touch. That's a lovely colour. And 401 Indigo. It's another nice blue. And 417 Color Grade. I think that's how you say it. But there we are. So they're lovely colours. So this is the material. It's got a bit of a mottle to it. And this is what it's going to look like with the colours on it. I think it's going to look quite nice. They're all going to come on there. They're all going to pop. So looking forward to starting that. So we'll see how things go. I might end up starting it this fortnight. It's not on the list, but who knows. So I won't play around with the bag so it doesn't make too much noise for you. But I'll have to get that organised. Now, as you know, I'm doing the Simpsons sampler. When that's made, that's going to be made into a cushion. So I found some perfect material to go for the backing. So I have Simpsons material to make the backing of the pillow. It's got all the characters. I thought, when I seen this while I was away, so it was here when we got home. I thought, that's perfect. Got to get me some of that. So I got that. I also got some Yoda. Pretty sure that's Yoda material. So I'm going to make a few bags out of that. And the reason for finding material in the first place was hubby found Holden material. So he wants a couple of bags made out of that because he uses them for his logbooks and his work stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing with that one. So I got 2 meters. Make him a couple of bags and then I'll just make some bags for anybody that wants any. But that's my haul. That's all I got actually. But while we were away, we went to Port Macquarie. Had a great time, stayed in a motel. Every night we went up for a swim and a spa. Even though it was raining, everyone's hopping out of the pool. No, it's raining, they've got to get out. No, we didn't. We just stayed in the water. We just stayed there and had a bit of fun. It was a great time. While we were up there, we went to Billabong Zoo. Now, I do have a lot of photos, which I will tack on the end. like a bit of a slideshow. If you're interested in looking at them, they're there. We've seen lots of animals. We went through the kangaroos and the wallabies, where you could actually not so much pat them, but you could feed them. So we had feed in our hands just so that you could feed them. But yeah, we've seen a little joey. So I got a good photo of the joey in the mother's pouch. But just had a great day, except for all the slush from the mud. It was a good day. Our friends, it was Troy's birthday, so he got to sit and feed the meerkats. So I've got a photo of that too. So he loved that. He enjoyed that. We just, in all, we just had a great day. Hubby brought me a cheetah. Well, there was no tiger, so we got a cheetah. So he's cute. He sat on my lap all the way back. So he's adorable. So he's going to sit in here somewhere, probably next to the koala from the last one we got. And our friends brought me a koala from Billabong. And it's got Billabong on it. I love that one too. He's cute. His little push nose. He's cute. So got to find a spot for these two. So they're all good. Now also on our way back, we stayed down there for 5 days. On our way back, we stopped at the Big Banana at Coffs Harbour. Now it's a really, really big banana. I'll show you. I got a snow globe for him. There's the big banana with a car with a little monkey in it. I like collecting snow globes, as you can see over there. There's a few over there. Now the reason we stopped there mainly was because they have the best banana splits. They are so huge, and I think I've got a photo. If I have, I'll put it here. Not sure if I actually took one, but I'm hoping I did. If not, hubby should have. But yeah, the banana splits, they're huge. They're huge, big bananas. 3 lots of ice cream, 2 vanillas and a banana in the middle. Lots of sprinkles, nuts, and topping whatever your choice. I had strawberry. Hubby had caramel. They were just lovely. Just the best. So we done that as well. So all in all, it was a very busy week. We really enjoyed ourselves. Good to get home to your own bed though. There's nothing like your own bed. But we had a lot of rain coming home. It poured down probably after Grafton, because we went to Grafton on the way down, picked up our friends, and then went to Port Macquarie. So on the way back, we stopped at Grafton to drop them off, and then we continued on, and we had that much rain. Sometimes you go through a pocket of rain, it was hard to see, and then all of a sudden, just stops. Just stops, just like that. So, it's weird weather, but that's weather in Queensland as well, so... Yeah, we got back and everything was drenched here. They'd had rain here from the time we left to the time we got back. And then we've had a good day Monday and a good day, fairly good day Tuesday. So I've got all the washing done, all caught up. And today, oh, I don't know if you can see, but it's very gloomy out there and raining again. Now all the rain's come back to Queensland again. But what do you do? That's Queensland weather lately. And, well, all the washing's caught up with, so I'm happy. I even got to mow part of the lawn so that you can walk out there, because all the rain we had just grew that quick. It wasn't funny. So now you can actually hang the washing out without it touching the lawn. So that's all done. Well, that's about it, I think. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. I've told you about our holiday. I've done the whips. I showed you what I'm going to be working on next week. So today I should be working on the mug sale, get the white done hopefully. Got to pop out for a bit, get some things, but other than that, hopefully it'll be a stitchy day. Clean up this mess that I've just made and put everything away where it's meant to go, and hopefully start this new sale. The reason I got this one is because it's to do with the Fourth Wing books. Now I'm reading those. I've nearly finished the first one, and it's so interesting. I didn't want to put it down, and I forgot to take, I took it with us, but forgot to take it to the pool so that I could breathe while everyone was in the pool, but we were just having too much fun in the pool, so it didn't matter. So I've been reading it since we've been back. So not many chapters to go, and then I'll be starting on the second book. So that's interesting. Well, that's about it from me. I hope you really enjoy this video. I'll put all the pictures at the end so you can have a look and see the animals that we've seen. If you have any comments or questions, put them down below. I'm happy to answer them. I don't always get to them as soon as they come through, but I do get to them. I heart them and then I answer them. So, and I love reading all your comments. But I really love all the interaction that we do, and I'm pretty happy that everybody comes along and actually watches my video and then comes back to watch the next one. I really do appreciate it all. And thank you. Thank you for just being there, just listening to me waffle on like I'm doing right now. But that's it from me. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great time doing whatever it is you're doing, whether it's crafting, whether it's working, whether it's gardening. Just have fun with whatever you're doing. I'll be back on the 16th in 2 weeks' time, which will be my mother's birthday. What a great day to film. So that's it for me. Before I keep waffling on, I will see you in a fortnight. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye for now.